If you saw my last video, you know these jars picked today's video topic. And so today we are going to go through this giant bag of scrap paper and see what we can DIY with in our video. So we have this bag of paper, and we also have this bag of paper. So I'm going to go through the bags first, pick out some pieces that I want to craft with, and then we'll get into the DIYs. When I was going through the bag of paper, I found some kind of funny things. So you guys tell me, do you know what this would be used for? It has a hole in the middle and it's a square. Okay. I was not really sure what that would be used for. So if you know, let me know down in the comments. And then the other paper I found in this bag was, and I don't know if you can see the pattern very well, but it is Olympic USA wrapping paper. It's kind of fun. I could have used that this year, or last year, I mean, when it was Olympic time to wrap presents, but there is Olympic wrapping paper in here. Let me know if you've ever seen Olympic wrapping paper. Let's get into the DIYs. For this project, we're going to start out with one of these wood boxes from Dollar Tree. They are in the everyday crafting area. We're going to remove the sticker, and then I'm using some aqua paint. This is just acrylic paint. We're going to go ahead and paint everything except for the inside of the box. So all the sides, the edges, and the underneath part. Once it's dry, I'm going to take this wrapping paper scrap and I'm going to measure it to the bottom of the tray. This is a little bit difficult to get on the inside because of the shape, but you could also smash it in there and go around the edges if you wanted. Once I go ahead and get that measured, I'm going to take some scissors, cut it out, and then I do have to do a little bit of adjusting once I put it inside the tray. Then we're going to use some Mod Podge, and we're going to give a pretty hefty amount in the inside of where we did not paint. And then we're going to let that dry. Once it's totally dry, we're going to put our wrapping paper in with some parchment paper and my heat tool. And because this is kind of a weird shape, I just kind of keep going around and around. It does stick to it well. If you've never tried this technique, it's a really nice technique to not have any wrinkles. And it works really well on most surfaces. Once we have that in there and it's dry, we're going to take this nautical rope. This came from, I believe, Dollar Tree, although I'm not 100% sure because this was just left over in my stash. But we're going to use some hot glue and we're going to just go around the edges there and make sure that they are nice and lined up. And that is it for this super cute project. Let me know what you guys think about this one and if this is something you're going to recreate. Now this is a super simple way to use any kind of wrapping paper, calendar pages, all the things. But I loved this image and I didn't want to do anything else but put it in a frame. So I measured it to my frame size, stuck it in, and you have this beautiful wall art. Let me know if you've ever done this project before. And we had some leftover of this really cute jungle print, and I thought this would make such an adorable bookmark. So all we're going to do is use some heavy duty craft paper. You can get this at any craft store. And then we're going to take our piece of our wrapping paper. This was the perfect size. I didn't even have to cut it. This is cutting off from when we put it in our last project. So all I'm using is an Elmer's glue stick, going to glue it to my craft paper. Using some scissors, we're going to cut around our our wrapping paper image, and then we're going to just make sure it's secure and trim off any of the edges on the back. Once we have that done, we're going to take our Crop-A-Dial. I will link this down below. You can pick it up on Amazon. There are several things that you can do with this. So if this is not a tool you have in your stash, you might want to pick one of these up. But we're going to use the kind of bigger hole option. And then I'm taking some ribbon from Dollar Tree, and we're going to go ahead and thread it through the hole that we just did with our Crop-A-Dial. So once we have it in there, we're just going to pull it through. We're going to tie a knot up at the top to give us our tassels for our bookmark, and then I'm going to do a little extra here and dovetail the ends. That's optional, you don't have to do this, but bookmarks are something that sell really fast and a lot of them at craft fairs, so if that's something you're looking to do, this might be an option for you. Now, another thing that sells well at craft fairs is like gift tags and things that coordinate together for gifts. So this is another really quick option that you can create, but I'm going to take a spare piece of that craft paper that we had left over from our bookmark. Using our same glue stick, we're going to go ahead and put a good amount of glue on our craft paper, and then we're going to stick our wrapping paper to our craft paper. Now for this one, it overlaps a little bit, so I'm just going to take some scissors and cut around the edges, and then doing similar to our bookmark, we're going to use our Crop-A-Dial, cut a hole at the top, and then we're going to take some ribbon and thread it through, tying a knot at the top. Now you can use the dovetail method for your ribbons, or you can leave it just like it is, totally up to you. And then once you have that threaded through and knotted at the top, we're going to turn it over and we're going to create our tag. So all we're going to do is use a marker, write to and from on the back, and that is it for this. You can make several of these using the same wrapping paper or different wrapping paper. You could even glue it all onto one piece of paper. There is a lot of ways to do this one. Let me know if this is something you're going to create for custom gift tags. For this project, we're going to take a piece of kind of beat up wrapping paper, and going with our same theme of like wrapping paper and gifts, we're going to take this wrapping paper and a small section of it, and we're going to be creating a bow. So we want to use the folded edge, and you're going to cut from the folded edge, and we're making a petal shape. You can make this as wide or as skinny as you would like. You're going to go in one direction and then turn it around, and then making the petal shape on the other side, coming around to that folded section. Once you have that cut off, you're going to open your petal, and it's going to look like a mustache. I thought this would also be really cute if you wanted to create little mustaches for a party and put them on a stick. I didn't put it in this video, and I just sort of thought about it right now, but that would be really cute. So once you have that done, I'm using glue dots here, but you could also use just tape or even Elmer's glue again. You're going to put those ends together, and then taking a strip of your wrapping paper, wrap it around the middle, and then you're going to use another piece of tape or glue dot, and then you have this adorable bow that you made out of wrapping paper. Now this one is a little abstract, and I like abstract art. You could do this in any real pattern that you liked and with any wrapping paper. But we're going to take this really cute sunflower wrapping paper. I'm going to glue it to this craft paper, and I'm just using this craft paper that I had on hand. Now you see it has holes in it. I had used it for some kind of divider, but we're just going to repurpose it. So using some glue from my Elmer's glue stick, I'm going to put it onto my craft paper. And just a side note here, I do think the brand of glue stick matters. So if you're picking up glue sticks at Dollar Tree, I highly recommend the Elmer's kind. I am a teacher. I think they are the best glue sticks, and that's just from experience with lots of craft projects when I taught elementary. So having said that, we're going to take this really cute little scalloped cutter. This is like a scrapbook paper cutter, and we're just going to cut out all these little circles from our piece of paper. Now, to kind of save on your paper, once you have one row cut out, you can cut that piece out and then you get these cute little circles for another project. If you're a junk journaler, this is a really good way to keep these for your junk journal. I couldn't find my junk journal, to be honest, because I thought I'd show you guys by gluing them in there, but I couldn't find mine. So once I have all of the circles cut out, then I'm going to arrange them on this piece of craft paper in just kind of a pattern that I thought was really cute. Now you can do anything with these. You could just randomly put them on here. You could have a pattern. You could use them for even gift tags as well, or you could do really anything with these circles. So it's just a fun way to reuse the wrapping paper in a different way. Let me know what you guys think about this project. I thought it turned out really cute and it was really different, and it actually kind of went with the wrapping paper that we put just in our frame. I thought that they were really cute next to each other, but let me know if you're going to create a project like this of your own. If you're here at the end, thanks so much for sticking with me through this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got a lot of inspiration for wrapping paper that's hanging around your house. If you want to keep on crafting with me, check out these videos next. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!